Making videos can be a process. I'm just going to start there. Today's video is different in many ways from my usual format. My usual format is I talk about a topic, put it all in one video, whether it's 3 minutes long or 10 minutes long. I put it in one video, whether it's budget, entertainment at the squares, something like that. I usually do a topic and that's it. Not today. Not today. I have my coffee. I tried something technology wise with video. I put my microphone under my shirt, did a great video, but the shirt rubbed up against the microphone and the sound was horrible. So I'm reshooting. So, what's different about this video? What is different about this video? Well, here's what's different. I'm going to have different topics, a little shorter than normal, but different topics. The overall length, because I'm putting all the topics in one video, means a longer video, but a lot more information. Here's what I'm going to cover: Orlando Airport, golf carts outside of the villages, Newell. How much has it changed from December to May? Do a little side by side ride around. I had a film. We're going to do a little bit of that. Have you ever needed RV storage? And where to get it and how to get it and all those good questions. So those are the topics that I'm going to discuss today. I think they're all a little bit unique. If you're not familiar with the villages, Orlando Airport is the major airport. Tampa is second, a little further away. Some people like that airport better. But Orlando's the one most people fly into, whether your guests fly into it or not. And I just wanted to talk about it. I shot some video a couple of times going through the Orlando airport, and it is always an adventure. It's crowded. Yes, I know Orlando is Disneyland. It is all of the things that, you know, make it popular. Universal Studios, all of those things. But what I found interesting with Orlando is, one, if you fly in late at night, I've learned, get some food in the food court and then go get your rental car or on your way, because nothing is open if you get to be too late. If you're hoping for supper later on, the Villages is closed at 9 o'clock. Leaving the Villages through Orlando, you can expect, I'm going to say you ought to plan on an hour just to get to the counter to go through security. At least an hour. I've been everywhere from 45 minutes. Other people have been almost 2 hours in line. And in line means different things. If you don't have one of those speed pass or pre-clear checks or whatever it is, you got to wait in line. And every time I go through, it seems like there's different rules and regs. Last time I went through, anything bigger than a phone had to be out of your bag, iPads, computers, like electronic equipment. Other times that has not been the case, but some other times they make you walk through two at a time through this long channel with, I believe it's bomb sniffing dogs and stuff around you. It just seems like every time I go, there's a different experience. There's a different, you know, security check or issue, but you just never know. The big news is driving back along the turnpike. The turnpike can be an adventure in itself. It's busy. I come from New England, maybe not quite as busy as Boston, but close. And depending on the hour of the day, trying to get in and out of the airport is an adventure. The big news is that you can get off the turnpike at, I believe it's 470, and you can connect onto Megason Road that connects up to Morse Boulevard. going through Dabney, Newell, Citrus Grove, Catherine, St. Catherine, and up Bradford and head up. It's going to save some time where people were looping all the way around or going to Wildwood and getting on there. So it's going to save some distance for some people. It clearly, Megason is not a fast road because it goes through a couple of villages and there's gates. So it could be a little slower than usual, but it's probably shorter mileage wise and time wise. Those are big news for the villages. I did it. I can tell you, I tried to do it a little earlier. And when they were paving the roads during the weekday, you couldn't get through. So to Orlando and from Orlando is a lot easier. And then if you take one of the, shuttles or taxi service, clearly they're benefiting by this shorter route. The second topic of this video out of 4 is golf carts outside of the villages. I definitely, I did a video on Market of Marion showing the flea market, and just south of that on 441 is Village Discount Golf Car. I'm going to put it out there. I'm not looking for a debate on gas versus electric, but I did try out from them. They're a little bit outside. Golf carts seem to run outside of the villages a few thousand less than the villages. They are missing some things. They are missing like the canvas covers and the options and all of those things that you would get if you go through the villages carts. You would get the nicer canvas covers, the drop down sides, that kind of thing. Those are usually the things that you're missing. I don't know how hard it is to add those on or get those at a later date, but I have noticed golf carts are a little less. I'll show you a video here. I tried out an Atlas. Sounds like a new company. Some of the parts look familiar to some of the other electric carts. Again, I don't want to debate gas. I think gas, the best cart with gas is the Yamaha. I've rented from the villages. Club cars, I just don't, I wasn't comfortable in it. Hit my head when I tried to get in. Other people commented the same comments. Yamaha carts I rented from J&J Golf Carts. They rent Yamahas. Clearly, I like the standard Yamaha better. But when it comes to electric, I still haven't picked. I like the Star Cart. I went to J&B on Route 27, just south of Leesburg. I'll show you the carts there. But I also tried out this Atlas cart at Village Discount Golf Car Store. I think they have 2 locations. This one I went to was on 441. The salesman was great. The cart looked very intriguing, and it looked in some cases similar to the Star Cart. The big issue that's fallen into my golf cart adventures, and it may sound kind of weird, the windshields on these golf carts, that the windshield flips down for more airflow, which is great in the summer. On many of them, there's a rubber gasket that, it's kind of a pliable but not see-through. And my wife being short, it blocks her vision when driving a golf cart. And I want her to have as good of experience as I do. And we found on the Star golf cart when we drove it, she had trouble. We tried moving the seat. Somebody said a cushion. We don't want to do all of that. We want it to just be a good experience. And we don't want to have a cushion or whatever else people are recommending. We also found sometimes when you put the fancy seats on, they put a plywood, it jacks it up, it changes the whole dynamic of the golf cart. If you're shorter and have short legs and you're looking out the windshield. This was just not me. I went into the Village's cart store to check out the Star cart again and try to measure how high that seam is from the foot position to try to get some handle at comparing it to the Atlas or comparing to others. And I noticed windshields are different. There's some windshields that are clear that have a tilt out bottom, some that just have vents at the bottom, but many have the flip down. And the flip, it all seems pretty standard to me. So this issue may not affect you if you and your wife can see through the windshield, no problem. But the guy at the Villages, this on 441 Village Discount, he said he's had two people in the last 2 weeks that had come up and said the windshield was an issue and the Atlas was not a problem. Atlas seems like a new company within the past year. So I'd love to hear from you guys as to any experiences with an Atlas golf cart. Seems pretty cool. Seems pretty. It's similar battery lithium that comes in that. Went to J&B and you can see the Star carts are around 17,000. Missing some of that canvas stuff, but instead of being 22,000 at the Village's golf cart store, that's a substantial difference in pricing. So I'll show some videos of those experiences that I had out there looking at golf carts. My next was to show you this. I filmed Newell under construction. Some of the area didn't even have houses. May, lots of houses, really developed. I'm going to quickly show you before, after, what I can ride around Newell, get your impressions of before and after, maybe just a little bit of just what it looks like today as this area is growing and houses are available in Newell, and they soon will be available south of that. One of the issues that's come up in when I did some things about Newell, there's a family pool, but there's not an adult pool in the neighborhood. Surprised me. Wasn't aware of that. Surprised me. Maybe there's going to be another one south of the recreational area that's being set up down there by the Mickey Lee putting course, or that's not the putting. It is the pitch and putt course. But enjoy this video. This is just kind of a ride around of what it looks like in Newell. The last topic is one of the purposes of my recently I signed an agreement with the Villages for an RV storage spot. Yes, an RV storage spot. The Villages has RV lots. They have a number of I think they have 2 lots. I waited on a waiting list for a year and a half. Finally got the call that one had become available, and that did I want it. I can tell you I looked at RV offsite storage from the Villages, and $200 a month usually, plus depending on what you get, to have the Villages in their RV lot, which has got security cameras, all the other stuff. I'll show some video here of the RV lot. I thought it was pretty good for about $45. So I think it's a good, prices are probably going to change. The nice thing is if you do it through the Villages, it gets added onto your amenity bill, your water bill, your trash bill, all as one, and it shows up there. So I'm happy that I got one of these. I would prefer to have a Village home with an RV garage. That would have been nice, but they don't really build too many of those, even though they do build some of those. So maybe someday if one of those becomes available, maybe I'll take it. But right now, this is a great RV solution. So if you have an RV or a boat, you need to put it on a lot, you may want to get on the waiting list for RV or boat storage. It's not inside, it's outdoors, but you can't have it at your home. This is a great solution. I hope you enjoyed this mixed video of different topics. Thanks for watching. If you like this format, let me know.